Buzz with the Bees by Latchana, Kenney. Busy bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Bees flit from flower to flower. Their wings flutter so fast that they blur. The wings make buzzing sounds on a summer day. Brown leaves, green bees, brown bees, green bees, big bees, small bees. More than 20,000 kinds of bees buzz on Earth. Bees live everywhere except in water and the planet's coldest places. Two kinds of bees. Most bees live alone. They're called solitary bees. Solitary bees make small nests in dirt or wood. Some use wax from their bodies to make a little room in the nest. This is a cell. A female solitary bee lays one egg in the cell. She adds some food. Then she closes the cell. A baby bee will grow inside of it. Other bees grow in groups. Bees that live together are called social bees. Their group is called a colony. Fuzzy, striped bumblebees are this kind of bee. They live together in hives. The hives have many wax cells for baby bees. Life in a hive. Thousands of bees can live in a social bee colony. Each bee has a special job. Most are workers. They gather food. They take care of the whole colony. These busy bees are all females, but they do not lay eggs. That job is for the queen. The rest of the bees are males. Their only job is to mate with the queen so she can lay eggs. A colony can have only one queen. When she is young, she flies out to mate with males. Then she returns to the hive. She stays there, laying eggs. A honeybee queen lays pearly white eggs. She puts one egg in each cell. After 3 days, the egg opens. Out crawls a creature that looks like a small white worm. It's a larva. Each cell in a honeybee hive has 6 sides. Some cells are for growing eggs. Some cells store honey. People harvest the honey to eat. There's an egg and a larva. Workers feed the larva. It grows some more. Then the workers seal off the top of the cell with wax. Inside, the larva begins to change again. The larva builds a cocoon around the body. It is now a pupa. It continues to grow and change. It becomes an adult bee. Then it bites its way out of the cell. Egg, new larva, growing larva, pupa, adult. Finding food. An adult bee is ready to look for food. It gathers foods from flowers. It finds the right flower with the help of its large compound eyes. Honeybees can see colors humans can't. They can tell the shape patterns that make up different flowers. The bee's antennae wave on its head. The bee uses them to smell and touch. Buzz, buzz, the bee lands on a flower. It gathers up some of the flower's dusty yellow pollen on its back legs. A long tube sticks out from the bee's mouth. With the tube, the bee sucks up the flower's sweet nectar. The bee brings the food back to its nest. The pollen and nectar will feed the baby bees. The nectar may be stored inside a cell. It will turn into honey to feed the colony during the cold, dead winter. Some bees carry pollen in special spots on their backs. This spot is called pollen basket. It's a curved-like bowl. It has long, curved hairs along its edges. Bees need flowers to live, but flowers need bees too. When a bee visits a flower, pollen sticks to its body. The next flower, some of the pollen falls off. This helps the flowers make seeds. The seeds make new plants. In a honeybee colony, scout bees have a special job. These worker bees fly around to find food. Then they come back to the hive. They dance to tell the others where to go. To dance, the scouts crawl in loops inside the hive. Their bodies trace the number 8. Their dance tells the others which way to go. It shows how far to fly. Attack. Many animals eat honey. So do people. Even bees from other colonies will attack a honeybee's hive to get its honey. Workers, called guard bees, help keep watch over the hive's entrance. They pick out strangers by their smell. Then the bees attack. They push their stingers into their enemy. The bee's body pumps poison into the wound. A worker honeybee will sting wherever it feels danger. or whenever it feels danger. The stinger pulls out of its body during the attack. The hive lives on. Worker bees live just a few weeks or months, but a colony can exist for years and years. In winter, all the honeybees crowd inside the hive. Their bodies shiver. In this way, the whole hive stays warm. The queen bee lives between 1 and 5 years. When she dies, a new queen takes over. She lays more eggs. New worker bees hatch. Buzz, buzz. In summer, they fly out in search of flowers. A bee's body. A bee's body has 3 main parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. A bee is protected by a hard casing outside of its body. Parts of a bee: 2 pairs of wings, simple eyes, compound eye, proboscis, jaw, antenna, head, thorax, pollen basket, abdomen, leg, stinger.